Welcome to another episode of City Rats. It's your boy Kunal, it's your boy Dennis.
Hey.
We're back at the desk.
We like to move around.
We do, but also this is the thing. We have a banner coming.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, right?
I seen it.
Yeah, because a guy saw me in Miami because I was featuring for Akash, and then he was like, yeah, I'll make a banner for you guys. So I was like, perfect, let's do that.
Did you ask him? It just came up. He saw you and he's like, hey, by the way, I'll make a banner for you.
No, I put a thing on stories.
Also, opening for Akash to me, I hear that as like smuggling cocaine through my asshole through a port, you know?
That's the way he picks his features.
He told you, he's like, whenever you need an alibi, you were opening for me in Miami.
Yeah. Whenever I need an anal cavity, you're my man.
You're my guy.
Yeah.
Keep it clean, keep it smooth.
Yeah, keep it moving. I hear you like to say that a lot.
He gives you a sheet of instructions on how to keep your asshole clean. I don't like doo-doo on my drugs when you come back with it.
Why is it not bagged properly?
No, you still got to scrape it off the bag. You know what I mean?
Okay. I thought you meant like he's just putting pure Coke. Like,
or maybe they're putting it in Easter eggs because it's the time of the season.
Yeah. Just sliding them up in there.
Plastic one, just pop it out.
Remember that movie, Maria Full of Grace?
No.
It was a movie about...
Sounds like a Lifetime movie.
It does sound like one, but it's about drug smuggling.
Dude, Jesus.
It's about female...
Maria not full of grace, she full of heroin.
Yeah, her friend doesn't make it.
Oh, God. Wait, what kind of movie? Is this like a sad movie?
It's a mule. It's a drug mule movie.
I guess there are only sad movies where
Yeah,
it's drug
dude,
mules,
which is
right?
like the good one.
Was this...
like a grandfather holding his kid. Let me tell you about the good old days.
Yeah. This is a real question, though, because I feel like I might have seen this movie back in the day. Was it a short? Was it a full length?
It was a full length. But it's not long, though.
Did she, and this is going to sound crass, did she deposit the drugs, like, did she swallow them?
She swallowed,
in condoms, right?
Yeah.
And then was there an issue getting them out?
I don't.
Or like one exploded in her stomach?
One exploded in her friend's stomach, and then her friend died.
That's got to be a good way to die, though.
Nah, dude.
It's like, well, listen. Yo, it's better to have the package explode in your body and you die in a slowly increasing wave of euphoria than to show up to like Jose's house and be like, and he's like, where's number 4?
They cut you open right then and there.
Yeah, dude. They fucking skin you like a dog.
Or remember when they did that? I don't remember. I think this was in Fast and the Furious, where they put a guy down on like the ground, and they put a rat.
The rat in the bucket.
This
was in Fast and the Furious 2 in the club.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a pretty crazy scene for like otherwise a silly movie.
It's a movie about fast cars, dude. Yeah. Why the rat's gotta be out here?
Pockets ain't empty, cuz.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. That and the rat from that movie.
I remember also those. We hungry.
Yeah, right. We hungry.
We hungry.
But having a rat burrow into your stomach because of the heat. I don't know if that would. Do you think that really works?
I don't know. You know what? If we get enough Patreon
we're going to try it out. Yeah. We're going to fucking...
5,000 Patreon subscribers, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're going to see if a rat will burrow through someone's insides.
Yeah, so I was thinking you, but all right.
Hey, man, you know what? I'll do that, and then I'll get the lap band surgery.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll
go in.
That's how you cut it. That's how you cut the cost.
I got a rat in me, but while you're in there...
I thought you were going to go to the doctor and be like, hey, doc, I'll cut myself open.
Yeah.
You just get in there and do the lap.
You just do the rest.
Yeah.
Don't mind the rat.
Right.
He knows what he's doing. He'll be your helper.
Yeah. He has a tiny coat.
Yes. A tiny coat and a tiny doctorate.
Yeah.
This rat was a doctor in his old country. Now he comes to America and he's resorted to torturing slave drug traders.
And on the weekends, he drives a cab.
This fucking rat, this poor mouse. Yeah, I'd want to fucking burrow into anything too for a little bit of warmth and support. You know what I mean?
On the weekends, dude.
Yo, getting into a New York City cab and the driver's a rat.
Yeah.
I would just be like, what is this, a promotion?
Right.
Is this a publicity stunt? Yellow taxi?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So how are you?
I'm good.
You doing well? You look rested.
I'm a little more rested.
Yeah,
a little more rested.
Well,
not. Dina has COVID.
I know.
Yeah.
Dina got COVID, your girl, and you sent her to go live with me for how long did she last? 72 hours?
Not even.
Yeah?
Not even.
Be honest with me now. We're recording.
Yeah,
I was going to ask this before, but I'm going to ask now.
Yeah.
Was it because of me?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because I felt like, I don't know, when you're the only person in a house, you're just loud and whatever.
Yeah, of course.
And then I think like when you told me she was there, I was immediately like, well, how long has she been here?
Yeah.
What has she heard? Is she hearing me rip ass?
I didn't.
in the morning?
I didn't press you on that, and I was like, and I should have, but no. She's just my mom's house is just like she just felt like it was uncomfortable in there.
It is an uncomfortable house.
Yeah.
Especially where I live.
Right.
It's just dirty and rotten.
Yeah.
Who would want to live
Dad's
there?
ashes scattered all over the place. Still.
I just had the mentality knowing she was there. It wasn't. I'm not doing anything weird, but it'd be like, oh, I got to take a dump. That's probably gonna be pretty bad. Let me put on some music.
Dude. How thin do you think the ground is?
I could hear her. I heard everything.
Oh, you heard her? Everything?
Yeah, and I got some things to tell you. You're not gonna like.
She's inviting dudes over.
Yeah, unless she became a quadruped over the weekend. There's someone else up there walking around.
She's like in a zombie movie.
Dude, that's where my mind would go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
when they bend backwards over and they start walking all four.
The Exorcist stairwell walk.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Dina doesn't have COVID.
Yeah.
She has the devil inside of her. And I'm going to get it out. I go up with holy water and a cross.
I was going to say, you roll up in there and you're just hitting her. And you just hear and her running behind like furniture and shit.
She's still rocking the mask though.
Yeah,
Safety first, just in case. You know what I mean?
Of course. You guys take a pause from your exorcism play situation, and she just goes, I just want to make sure I don't get you sick.
Yeah. We're just sharing naan at halftime.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy out there today.
You Bible thumpers really bringing it.
Yeah, man. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about, I was going to ask you want to talk about your contracting stuff going on, or you want to dive right into fucking Kanye West?
Yeah,
man. I saw that.
You sent this to me.
My balls tingled when I read this.
Yes.
I can't believe I didn't know that he had a school. Kanye West has a school. I didn't know he had a school. I thought he didn't know what a school was.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. This guy having a school, first of all, obviously somebody mentally ill should not be running a school.
Yeah.
And that's, that in itself is already a bad situation. But then also on top of that, I was always thinking when I knew about the school, I said to myself, it's only a matter of time till something comes up.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's all it comes down to.
What's going on in that school?
Yeah, dude, there's no way in hell I would trust this guy to run a school.
Imagine the rumors at the other local public high schools.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we were in math class. Like, you know what they're doing over at Kanye West High today?
Yeah, yo, they have scales.
They're putting white out
right
all throughout the social studies textbooks. They're erasing white history now in retaliation.
Then, like a 600-page book is now a pamphlet.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And it fucking came down to nothing.
Right.
So apparently at the high school, such things go on as they lock the doors at the beginning of the day. You can't get out of the building until the end of the day.
Right.
Sounds like a fire hazard.
Right. In the beginning, slavery was a choice. Yeah. So they do that.
So like that means there's a guy whose job it is to lock up the school.
Lock the kids.
And it's not like he locks up the school and then goes into the school. No, he's locked outside of the school.
Yeah.
And he just says, all right, guys, I'm going to go take lunch.
No janitor?
No janitor.
Yeah. I don't think there's...
No seats.
No seats.
Standing or sitting on the ground or foam pads.
Because apparently Kanye hates chairs.
Yeah.
No. I quote, he's afraid of chairs.
What will he hate next? Yeah, he's afraid of stairs, too.
Is he?
And Fred Astaire. He's afraid of... he's afraid. He said the school had to be one floor because he was afraid of stairs.
Jesus. Yeah.
Is that what happened? Why he got his mouth wired shut? Did he fall down some stairs?
No, it was a car accident.
It was a car accident.
Yeah, it was a car accident.
Who was driving the other car? Stairs?
He took the car down some stairs.
The rocky stairs in Philly.
Yes, of course.
And they only this is the worst thing to me personally.
Yeah. You can't even maintain eye contact with him too long.
Kanye? Oh, forget it. Kanye walks through the holes. You got to act like he's not there.
Because it's too many stairs.
Too many stairs?
There we go.
2 sets of eyeballs at a time. 2 stair maximum.
Yeah.
They only serve sushi.
I'm going to be honest. That part I kind of like.
Oh, did you actually? I didn't read that. Where is the school? Because if it's landlocked, where's this sushi coming from?
Let me just be real about the whole sushi situation.
Be real with me.
I will be real with you.
Don't give me that fake sushi.
I'm never gonna soy sauce coat anything. I tell you.
No.
Sushi. It doesn't matter where you are. It's all coming in frozen. No one's in. Just because we're on the East Coast doesn't mean that the sushi is somehow like so much more fresher. You see what I'm saying?
I disagree.
Nah.
And I don't even eat sushi.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's all, if you're getting it in Ohio, it's like, what's the difference? A day?
Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. I got the food background, baby. I'll tell you. People have asked me, they're like, I want fresh Australian lamb chops.
Yeah.
And I'm like, think about what you're saying.
Right.
Think about where Australia is.
See what I'm saying?
It's like, how soon do you think when they kill these lamb chops? I see you spilling water all over yourself.
My mouth is watering.
You gross bitch.
My mouth is watering at the idea of lamb chops.
I'm going to clip you spilling water on yourself. I'm going to clip your belly out 2 episodes ago. I'm going to make a case that you're mentally unfit to host the podcast. I'm like, look at this guy. He's drooling all over himself.
Lamb chops?
But yeah, man, it's Australia. It's like a 19-hour flight for people. You know how long it takes food to get here? You're not getting fresh lamb chops.
No, dude. No.
It's just not.
No,
They're frozen.
It's not happening.
Now, sushi, though.
Yes.
I do think, because you go to a fresh fish market. I'm saying a nice sushi place.
A nice sushi
You know what I mean?
place.
And I don't know what those look like, because I don't deal with those people. No, because I don't eat sushi.
I went to a sushi spot in Queens that had sushi from Japan, like fish from Japan.
Like koi fish?
No. It's coming in from that long
Do they have
distance.
different fish in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, they have different fish. Yeah. We live on a planet.
Yeah, but like, how many fish are they making sushi out of?
The ocean is 75% of the planet, dude. That's like so much.
It's a lot of fish.
It's a lot of fish.
I'm just saying, though, but like, they're not. Okay, so you can have Japanese sushi. They got to be from Japanese fish.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's coming in from, you know what I mean? And it's all good.
Same thing. Japan, that's a far.
It's a long ass trek.
I would ask for specifically like Eastern Seaboard
What do you like?
sushi then.
You're going to be like, oh, give me Hudson River salmon?
Yeah. Pull something out of the Jamaica Bay. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you right now, that might be worse.
It'd be disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, sushi's disgusting to begin with.
That's
room temperature fish that's not cooked.
It's first of all, it's chilled.
It's supposed to be room temperature. I happen to know this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's tastes fine.
They said so in an episode of Atlanta, and that show never lied to me.
Right, I guess not. Yeah. You know when the guy got in the invisible car and drove away?
One of my favorites.
So ridiculous, such a good moment.
Yeah, but that was out of the ordinary. This came from a character who was like, he was a sushi guy.
He was on the level.
Like Donald Glover would not let this sushi information out without vetting it first. You know what I mean?
100%. No, so sushi.
I don't think you're going to nice enough sushi places. I'll fucking say it, dude.
Dude, that is crazy.
You're going to the bodega. You're like, let me get 2 California rolls of bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for. Yo, can I get a yellowtail?
Yeah.
Let me get it on a Jamaican beef patty.
What's your opinion on fish and chips? I mean, it's kind of a left from. I know it's not sushi.
It is. You know, to be honest, I don't like it with the fries.
Really? You just want the fish, no chips?
I just want the fish, no chips. Or you know what I like?
I feel like the chips are usually bad. They're not great.
No, they're not. They always suck. But then I also like a fried fish sandwich.
I don't eat fish, but like you fry a fish sandwich between a bun and a little mayo on there. You know what I mean?
Tartar?
I don't do tartar.
Or then what about, what's that?
Chipotle mayo, though.
What about that what's the white sauce that they put in there?
Tzatziki?
No.
And tartar?
Is it tartar?
Tartar sauce is just mayo and relish.
Okay, yeah, tartar. Though.
Yeah, that's tartar.
That's you don't like it?
Tartar. That's how I say it.
Oh, is that why you don't like it?
Ta-ta.
Yeah, because you sound like an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
say it there.
I can't go into a dinner and be like, can I get
Let me get
a fish sandwich extra ta-ta?
No, there's no. So, I like a fried fish sandwich. I think it's delicious.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know. Maybe that'll be a Patreon goal. Get me to go out to a sushi place. You try to shove some sushi in my face.
Yeah, and
I'll ask dumb questions.
I went to a sushi restaurant.
Why is this sushi cold? Donald Glover told me it's supposed to be room temperature. I start flipping the table, bugging out.
You put a chopstick in a server's eye.
Just John Wicks the place over. My sushi was too cold.
Yeah, it was chilled. I didn't. Yeah,
that's how they serve. It's served on a bed of ice, for God's sake.
Yeah.
What do you think was going to happen?
These people to do. I'm just saying. I've been to a sushi restaurant where it's like on a date, and I spent like $300.
That's man.
Yeah. So it can be. You can get up.
Was
there.
she just a big gal?
Yeah.
I
went with a seal.
The singer?
Yeah, I went with seal. Yes. The
guy can eat, dude. He got a big appetite. That one. That's what that mark is. It used to be a second mouth. He got it sewn shut. He eating too much. I thought that was good.
Kiss
I don't know.
from a white tuna. That's so dumb. All right.
Oh
yeah.
So Kanye West school. Yeah.
Yes.
Sushi.
Would you attend?
I mean,
I definitely would attend.
You know what's funny is
I could get around the system.
What do you mean?
Like, there's no,
How come Kunal gets to sit in a chair?
That's what I'm saying. I'd be assistant principal by the end of the week.
Kunal said he had Jewish connections.
Yeah.
He said he'd shut this whole place down.
Yeah.
Kanye folded like a cheap towel. Get the man a chair. Get him a chair.
I roll in with a yarmulke. But so I'm saying, like, I just feel like it'd be easy to get around the system. And when you apply to college, no one's going to question what you learned.
It's definitely, I mean, you're a college applications admissions person, and you see Kanye West High School come across, and they got like a 3.8.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
I'd be scared of that kid, though. I'd be like, he ain't coming to my fucking college.
You think so?
No. He's going to be wearing weird clothes. Some liberal agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pushing that liberal agenda.
He's trying to get
that woke mob.
Yeah, he's trying to get Jaden Smith to come speak at the campus. Not on my watch, Kunal.
For every graduating class, they sign a contract, 10 years of Jaden Smith.
Yeah, right? You don't know what you're getting into when you go fucking go to Kanye
Does
West
Jaden go
High.
there?
I think Jaden's an adult, right?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He does go, though. He just looks in through the windows.
Right.
God, I wish I thought of this first. Mine would be so much weirder.
Right. What's the thing called? The guidance counselor is Will Smith.
Listen, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. He's slapping the kids.
K West High. Quest High. Kanye West High.
Quest High?
Yeah, I'd be the diversity hire if I did get in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Did you see the pictures of the students? They're all wearing like
They have to wear all black.
Yes.
Certain brands are not accepted. You can't wear, I think, Nike and Adidas.
Yeah, you can't wear that. No, it's
so I would fit right in all black.
Yeah, absolutely you would.
Yeah. I could be the security guy.
Also, you're 35.
I could be the first Kanye West High school shooter. If you're a school shooter at Kanye West High, do you go in all white?
Yeah, you got to.
City of Rats asking the big questions,
the
everybody.
tough questions. Yeah.
I think that was about the last weird thing about Kanye West's school.
Yeah.
But who are the parents who are like, I want you to go there?
That's my question.
I want you to go and get a
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
It's like if you got to be a negligent parent to send your kid there.
I mean, kind of, yeah, right?
Yeah, you got to be like, oh, obviously the man who made College Dropout should be an educator.
Yeah, that's a perfect point. Yeah,
like
College Dropout.
Right. It's like, doesn't make any sense here. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just nonsensical. You're supposed to separate religion and education. The man named an album Yeezus.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, he thinks he's a god, basically.
Yeah, like how are you supposed to, like, in what rational, it's not the fact that this man opened a school, right? That is bad.
That I can get, though.
Yeah, I understand that. That's within his realm to do.
Right.
But the thing is, what is the real travesty is the fact that a parent said, you know what? You should go there.
Yeah.
That's the real problem.
Yeah.
It's not the school. Listen,
I wonder if it's just a zoning issue. Like, I don't fucking want him to go to Kanye West High School.
You're zoned to Kanye West.
They rezoned the neighborhood. I'm 2 blocks west now.
Yeah.
Hey. The best part is Kanye West is popping up in school as like an undercover teacher. You know what I mean? Kanye West is like a lunch lady. He's like, enjoy your sushi. Like, is that you, Kanye?
Yeah. He's wearing the hairnet.
Yeah, he's got the hairnet on.
He's like, yeah.
All right. He's wearing the lunch lady outfit, but it still looks cool somehow.
Yeah.
How does he do it, Kanye?
The apron is fitted.
Yeah. What's Kanye West's gym class look like?
Oh.
We're playing dodgeball with air. You got to imagine it.
I'm trying to think what a good gym class that would be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got nothing there.
I got nothing there.
Yeah. I mean, then I'd just be making a bunch of racist assumptions about people.
And we got racist stuff coming later on. So, yeah.
Let's just keep that moving, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we jump straight to that, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Seems like a good jumping off point.
Seems like a good jumping
Speaking
point.
of ignorance,
NASA
NASA recently unveiled that the team for Artemis 2, which is the new crew that's going to be orbiting the moon. First time we've done this in a long time, apparently.
Why aren't we going back to the moon?
I always think that.
The longer we not go to the moon, the longer I'm starting to believe we never went to
the moon?
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm starting to feel like, because it's just like, how much longer does it have to be?
But hasn't like everybody been to the moon by now?
What do you
like
mean?
Russia's been, China's been, right? Haven't they been to the moon?
Yeah.
So I guess everybody got up there and they looked around and they're like, wow, all those people were right. There kind of is nothing up here.
Yeah, but it's like, shouldn't you, like, the fact that we went once.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
That's the history, right? We went once, 1969.
Yeah.
We put the fucking flag down.
And then
one small step for man.
It was waving, considering
they were up there for 8 minutes.
Yeah, there's no air.
I've seen the waving thing. It's not, I don't know.
But the longer we don't go back to the moon, the more I'm starting to believe this is all a hoax. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
But don't you think that feels right in a little bit of a way? right?
I don't.
It's kind of like we did this once, we don't need to do it again, and it's like, why?
All right, so here's the big, like most conspiracy theories, though, it's like, how are you gonna get that many people to keep a secret? Or do you fool everyone at NASA except for the astronauts?
It gets a lot after a while. It's not that hard.
Why are you doing this with your fingers as you says, after a while, it's not that hard because you kill them one by one?
Yeah, that's 1960.
Is that what you're insinuating?
Yeah, that's what I'm insinuating. 1969, dude. That's so many years ago. That's 50 plus years ago.
Yeah, I'm saying, sure, now something that happened 60 years ago is easy to keep a secret.
It's not like you had technology where a guy had a recorder on him. A recorder was the size of a suitcase.
I wish Buzz Aldrin were here right now. Have you ever seen the video of him being confronted by a moon conspiracy
denier?
person? Yeah, he's like 73 years old in this video.
Yeah.
And some like young buck, like 40-year-old coming up, you're a liar. It's a hoax. You were never on the moon.
Yeah.
This dude's been hearing it his whole life. This 70-year-old man, he turns around, he fucking decked the guy. He's an astronaut, yo. He's fit. You know, I'm sure he's kept up on his...
I feel like maybe what happened on the moon is something he doesn't want to talk about. Like he went up there and he got assaulted and he doesn't want to have a conversation. It's like, I did not land on that moon and get raped for you to tell me that this did not happen. I think about being on that moon. I never left.
That's one small... Who's that? Buzz Aldrin got butt fucked for America on the moon.
Yeah, right.
And the aliens just like, you tell everyone you don't come back here. I want to be left alone.
They put the flag in his ass.
Now say the national anthem. Sing America the Beautiful, goddammit.
That's why the flag is waving. It's in his ass.
Yeah, he's waving it with his ass. He's farting. That's causing the ripples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sing Grand Old Flag with the flag in your ass, Buzz. And a 1 and a 2. Buzz is counting off. Yeah. But there were other 2 astronauts. I think it was a 3-man mission when they first went.
Yeah.
One got to, or I think 2 got to walk, right?
I think only 1 did, right?
I think 1.
Who's the one?
No, because there's the first 2 people on the moon.
Okay.
Right? Buzz Aldrin was the first guy to ever land on the moon.
Yeah.
And then there's the other guy that nobody ever mentions.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like a joke, too, where it's like, well, what's that guy's name? He was there like 15 minutes later.
Right, of course.
He was the guy who swung the golf club. They were playing golf up there.
Were they?
You never saw that?
I don't believe any of this.
See, now it's like... They're playing skee ball on the moon,
right? That's what I'm saying, dude. They're bowling up there. How many more sports?
There's a giant amusement park on the moon,
They're
dude.
playing kickball on the moon, just serving it at them, and it just goes flying. The kickball is still orbiting. Every 6 months, we get another article. Asteroid misses Earth. It's just the kickball.
It's just the kickball going around and around.
Right.
Yeah, so Buzz Aldrin, don't tell him he didn't go to the moon because he'll fucking...
I know.
Or the U.S. government was like, if anyone tells you that you didn't go to the moon, you got to act outrageously offended because we're trying to sell this.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. It just seems a little suspicious. So they got this new crew that's going to orbit the moon, not even go there.
1 second before we do touch that, you know my favorite part of some of the people who believe we didn't go to the moon?
Yeah.
There's still the footage.
Yeah.
So they're like, who did the footage? I don't know if you ever heard this part.
Yes.
There's a big group of people who are like, Stanley Kubrick made that film for the U.S. government.
That's what they said.
That's what a lot of people say who believed in...
And what did Stanley Kubrick say to this?
Oh, I don't think he was ever questioned about it,
Yeah.
but he was such a weirdo. He probably... Who knows? Stanley Kubrick used to call Stephen King in the middle of the night while he was filming The Shining and just ask him questions like, do you believe in God? And Stephen King would be like, I just write horror novels. It's not really... I'm not as deep into it as you are.
He just finished punching the woman in that movie.
Yeah.
What was remember that?
Do you believe it? Get Stephen King on the phone.
Yeah.
When you hit your wife,
Yeah.
there's a right hook or an uppercut with a left?
I mean, generally a backhand. I try to treat her kindly. He's like, oh, crap.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
What about your wife? Does she believe in God? Does she call you
What
God?
was that woman who was in the movie? Remember that
I forget the actress's name. Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, and she was treated so poorly on the set, right?
Stop.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not acting. She's like, get me off this set.
Yeah.
She was treated kind of badly.
Right.
Kubrick would do that though. He'd make you do 100 takes.
Yeah.
He'd make you do 100 fucking takes, and on film.
Yeah.
Not on video like nowadays, where it's just like, keep rolling, start again, go riff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
100
No,
takes.
they wanted that movie to be the way that it is. And that's what I'm saying. So if anyone would have done it properly.
If anyone could have done it, yeah. Right. It also explains in the moon landing video when the elevator's open and all the blood comes out.
Yeah.
You never seen The Shining?
I have.
You don't get the reference?
No.
It's a reference to The Shining.
Yeah, I know the blood comes out.
I want people to point out in the episode when Kunal gives me that look of like, oh, I don't know this one. Like, I feel like it's probably pretty good, but I don't know this one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
You don't remember that scene in The Shining?
I do remember the blood coming out.
Okay, it's like an iconic scene.
Yeah. Okay,
so the idea that that Stanley Kubrick was doing the moon landing and then put in one of his iconic scenes, it's a joke. So the new NASA committee.
I just don't get the joke. I understand the movie. I don't get what you're talking about. You're saying in the moon, something opens up and things pour out?
I'm not saying it made a lot of sense.
Oh, okay, so it's a bad joke.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And you know the worst part is? Oh, no.
You tried to cover it.
Joke court?
Yeah.
I tried to put it on you?
Yeah, you tried to put it on me. And I go, wait a minute. I know I saw that movie.
All you had to say was, oh, I get the reference, Dennis. But that joke is trash.
No, I was like, I'm missing something. And then when we got down to the bottom of it, it turns out there was nothing I was missing.
Turns out the joke was a 4.5.
Yeah,
I want to give it a 5, but
no.
Here's the worst part that you might not know, but I'll put the dots together, is that Stanley Kubrick famously, 2001: A Space Odyssey movie, there's a million references to that I could have made to about being on the moon, but I've never seen it.
Neither have I.
I've only seen the first 10 minutes when the apes are fighting. But I always finish by the end.
You could tell me anything happened in that movie, and I'd be like, sure.
Oh, you never seen it at all?
Yeah, nothing at all. Yeah.
It takes place in space. It's science fiction, but the first 10 minutes are like monkeys learning to use tools, and then immediately resulting in monkeys fighting monkeys. You would love it, dude. Honestly,
dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, we might have to pause the podcast so I could just mystery science theater watching 10 minutes of monkeys fighting with tools.
You were growing disinterested until I was like, no. They start fighting with sticks. These animals learn to fight with weapons.
I got excited real quick.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So speaking of, so they're going to, and it's a.
So the big news about the new crew going to the moon.
Yes.
NASA said it's not just white guys this time. It's not 1969 no more.
No.
We getting a brother up there.
We're getting a brother and a broad.
We're getting a brother and a broad up there.
We're getting a brother and a broad up there. Yeah.
Brought to you by James Brown.
So they're up in space. They get
on up of that moon. Oh, I'm happy the James Brown thing didn't come out more racist.
No.
Get on up on that moon.
So it's I was gonna say they get pulled over
on the way to the moon. And it's still by the United States military.
Yeah.
They're like, it's us. It's NASA. It's like, I want to see that driver.
I need official ID.
He's not even driving. He's in the back. They step him up.
Yeah.
You're all good, but I need to see his ID. The lesbian's driving.
Put your hands on the wheel. I'm in the back right.
No one can hear you scream in space.
No.
Yeah, so listen, I'm sure these people are super
qualified. It's
two
white guys and a woman and a black guy.
Yeah, so the two white guys keep them in check. You know what I mean? One for each. Just like
Of course. Yeah. You got to keep the rest of the country happy.
I wonder how far, if we keep going back, though, and NASA keeps trying to keep up with, like, what people expect from... Because, in a way, this is like... and again, I'm not saying they're not qualified.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's an article...
Yeah.
That itself says something, that newspapers and news publications are like, hey, guys, guess what? NASA's got a lady and a black guy going to the moon.
Well, remember Sally Ride?
Yeah.
She was the first woman in air.
In air?
Yeah.
She went to space, right?
Well, she got close.
What happened? I forget did she die horribly? Ah, man. Yeah, you had that look on your face. You're waiting for me to ask.
This one I know.
What happened to Sally Ride? Give me the...
I think she was in the Challenger, and it exploded.
She was one of the ones on the Challenger.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they stopped going. They're like, every time we go, it's like a 1 in 3 chance we just explode.
Right.
10 feet off the ground. So maybe
this one made it a little higher, but like the thing is, they did make it an article. They felt a necessity to tell people.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, do you think that they felt the necessity why do you think they felt the need to tell people that they were sending a woman and a person of color?
Well, for one thing, it is historic.
Yeah.
Just because anybody's going to space. Like, there would be an article about this if it was just 4 white guys.
There would or would not?
There would be, but it would just be like, hey, we're going to space. We're sending Bill, Ted, Steve, and John.
Yeah. Sure.
The whitest guys we could find.
100%.
All Arkansas blood.
Right.
But so it would be an article, but it would just be like...
You think that they sent a woman and a person of color to drum up more interest into space?
I mean, drum up interest, to also just show that, like, hey, we're inclusive.
Do you think that they're the most qualified?
I think they're among the most qualified. That's the thing, though, is they could be the most qualified. Absolutely 100%. And people will second guess it because it's a woman in a black guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah.
That being said, what if you found out that they were like 50% less capable? What if you found out the other two white guys were just following them around the whole thing? Like, stop. No, wait. No. Put that back.
They're the monkeys in the the two white guys, their only training is a spray bottle.
Yes. Just,
hey,
just go
get
around,
away from that.
Keep them off the equipment.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure they're super qualified. For one thing, did you see the picture of them?
Yes.
Oh, these guys are astronauts.
Yeah,
buddy.
they got astronaut face.
They do have astronaut face. They got space cadet written all over.
They got 0G face.
Yeah. Just mustard.
You find out they're Asian.
Whenever I see those videos, I'm always like, I could probably hold out real long.
Every time I see those those videos, like when they they do the fighter jets and they go.
Yes.
And you find people pass out and shit like that. I go, I'd be all right.
Yeah.
I think I can get to 10 G's.
Yeah. I'd just be making noises.
What noises?
Like painful noises. Dude, I've been on...
Sounds like you're beating off.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's not...
That's the way I took that.
That's not even orgasm. That's mid-beat. I'm wrestling it.
They look at the two guys are driving the spaceship. They look in the back, and you're just beating off.
Do they have to allow for masturbation on these, right?
I mean...
Can't spend like 3 months in space without getting a nut off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the bigger training.
4 go away, 6 come back. You told us you were a lesbian. It's like, hey, anything goes in space.
Yeah, on Earth.
Yeah.
Right.
It's out of the hemisphere.
Yeah.
Do whatever I want, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish them luck. I like space. I always like NASA. I don't like what they're doing.
I don't know. To me, it just seems like for what?
This
is the only thing. I don't even know what we're doing in space anymore. Yeah. We got other companies trying to go to space.
You're like, I don't even know what we're doing in Canada. When I find out we're doing stuff in Canada,
I have no idea. Dude, I don't know what's happening.
We got problems here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got, there's problems all across this land.
Yeah.
Why don't we address that for a minute?
We should. Well, that's also, but now that's a case of whataboutism. Where it's like, oh, we should be doing this, and someone goes, well, what about the veterans? And it's like, well, yeah, them too. I also feel that.
Send them to space.
Send the vets to space, all right?
You know what I'm saying?
Let them get... Never mind.
Yeah, they're already annoyed with this Earth anyway.
They are, true.
We've done them no justice.
What
do you got?
It just vanished like that.
Vanished? Okay,
just vanished like that.
Keep it moving, baby.
They tried to get veterans. I got something else, though.
Yeah, what do you got?
I got something else.
What do you got?
Because you were saying to send the veterans into space instead of these astronauts. Mm-hmm. I read today that a lot of people in New York State, they're opening up these dispensaries, and they're giving people who've been incarcerated before for marijuana, and the kin of those who've been incarcerated for marijuana, they're giving them first dibs. Yeah. And apparently when they were planning all this, they were like, and we'll also include vets. Yeah. There's no vets. There's 100 dispensaries opening in New York. There's no vets, and the vets are not happy.
There's no vets, what do you mean? No vets running them?
Yeah, they didn't get into any of the programs to help them open pot shops.
Stoners are going to be responsible in any which way?
I'm just saying, well,
half the stoner shops in New York City are just run by these mad Middle Eastern dudes who just don't, you know what I mean?
I haven't been into one yet.
You haven't been into one?
No, and I got to cop some weed soon, so maybe I will.
Yeah, we'll go after.
Is there one local?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, there's one 100 feet from here.
You're lying to me.
I kid you not.
Oh, we're stopping the dispensary after this, and that's great.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, forget the fact that these shops being run by stoners. Yeah. Who knows what time they open? Who knows what time they close? Lunch is 2.5 hours long.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'd rather buy from them than a vet. A war vet? Yeah. I got to go in, and some guy with one arm is like, oh, that'll put you to sleep. Yeah, even that lets me rest easy.
I threw a little something extra in there. Agent Orange.
It'll kill you, but if you do a little bit, just a little bit.
But if you live, it is quite the high.
It is, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, that is, it's pretty shitty. But, what are you going to do? I mean, that's what we do in this country. We treat the vets poorly for,
Yeah, we do.
We bring them in, and we promise them all sorts of stuff. We're like, listen, we're going to take care of you. We got your back. And then as soon as they come back, they're useless.
Yeah.
That's toilet paper.
And that's... Jesus.
I mean...
You just call the vets toilet paper?
Yes.
Dennis Rooney does not subscribe to these views.
I'm going to tell you right now,
necessarily.
the American government treats the vets like toilet paper.
Oh, okay, there you go. The American government treats the vets like toilet paper.
It's not me.
I thought you were saying they come back like toilet paper. No. I'd argue wet toilet paper. Dude. They can be malleable and created to do things. And they stick to walls when you throw them at it.
And they are frightening.
Yeah, they are frightening. There's something very frightening about wet toilet paper.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Keep it away from me.
I don't want
wet toilet paper, I always assume it's the toilet water.
Yes.
And not from a sink.
Yes.
If I know it's from a sink and clean toilet paper, it's like whatever.
There should be like that little. Some countries have like the little faucet, and you could put the water, and you get that. You can use that.
So, I'm sorry. Some countries have
like there's a faucet next to in the wall, and
like a sink to wash your hands.
No.
Because I'm saying sometimes I've dabbled a little toilet paper into the sink
all the time. But I'm saying that like there's a faucet next to the toilet.
Okay.
That's not
specifically
the sink.
For that.
Yeah, specifically for that.
Interesting.
Some people fill up a cup and wipe their ass with their hands.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Ireland in a while. I'm going in December. Right. I hope shitting's the same still over there as I remember it.
You think it's going to go backwards?
They're like, no, we're doing the hand thing now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have a bidet, honestly.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're a very clean guy.
I am a very clean guy. I don't like a bidet.
You don't like a bidet?
No.
You don't like? Is it really that? You don't like the feeling of something squirting around your butt?
No. I have like a little cup and I dunk the toilet paper and I get in there.
You dunk toilet paper?
Yeah.
You have a shit toilet paper cup? You never
yeah.
double dunk though, obviously.
No.
You don't fold over and dunk again?
No, that's disgusting.
First of all, can I say this? It's already disgusting.
You're telling
you
me
have a cup for water.
You're telling me you're dry cleaning your ass every time? That's it?
No, I'll tell you.
What are you doing?
Let me backtrack a little bit.
Spitting in your hand?
Let me backtrack a little bit. Because I told you recently I got a water pick.
Okay. Oh, God, no.
I got a water pick.
You putting that in your ass, too?
It's not just for teeth, baby. If you got some real power washing to do on that asshole.
Yeah.
I love how you're believing this right now. You're really thinking I'm shoving it.
I really believe
I keep it 2 feet away, though, for cleanliness, for splashback reasons. No. But I did think about it. Yeah. I did think about cleaning my asshole with my water pick.
Yeah, it's wine.
But what is a water pick but a jet streamed bidet?
Little hose. Little hose.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The little toilet paper dunk in the water, you're good to go.
Actually, while your mom's gone, sorry if that's too much information to share. She's got a bidet.
She does have a bidet.
I haven't given it a shot. Next time I got a big dookie brewing, I'm going to run up to the first floor. I'll FaceTime you.
Yeah. Water's all over the floor. No. How do I fix this?
What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
No, I buy the wet wipes that are designed to be flushed.
Okay, use that.
And people will tell you those aren't real. You're not supposed to use them. I've never had a problem.
Okay,
I've never had my toilet clog up.
That's fine, but I'm just saying that
one wet and one dry.
Yeah, I don't see why what I'm doing is any different.
It's gross. It's gross because I just imagine
you want to know something? You want to know something?
Like getting the toilet paper with one hand and then taking your cup, just dunking like an Oreo. Yeah, maybe you like flick it into the shower to dry it off a little bit.
No, that's insane. I'm swinging it around and shit.
You're boiling the kettle to take a shit. Like, my asshole can't take lukewarm water. It's got to be hot. It's got to sanitize my asshole.
Yeah. When I hear that click from the kettle, it's time to take a shit.
That's the thing I haven't tried yet.
I've done the water to hand.
What do you mean?
Like old school.
When you say old school, do you mean like third world countries?
Third world, yeah.
Where you just... So when you do water to hand... Let's...
Yeah.
First of all, yuck.
Okay.
Second of all, what do you mean you've done that? When necessary.
And when necessary.
Yeah. Not like for kicks at home.
No.
But like it's Saturday. Let me just use my hand.
I mean, I'm tired of my butt being dry. I'm saying, look how awkward you get. You're so weird.
No, I mean, I'm just thinking about you're so, look how awkward you get. You're so weird. You just told me you wipe your ass with your hand.
I said I've done it.
Right, you said you've done it.
Yeah.
Don't be offended when I ask this. Was it in India?
Thailand.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
And India.
All right. I like that you threw me. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Help me out.
Yeah.
So when you do that,
you know what you sound like? A dad who's questioning his kid about drugs. So when you do that,
I sound like a dad who found out his kid like fingered the dog or something.
Yeah.
Like,
so when you do that,
When you did that, it was just because curious, right? You weren't
you're like, we don't need
what were you feeling?
Yeah, we don't need to separate you and the dog.
Yeah,
right?
we don't need to tell your mom about this, right?
We could be cool, right?
Meanwhile, the dog's just in the corner, like,
yeah, nah, get away. The dog has a cigarette in his.
It's not how it went down at all.
Yeah, that shit was rough.
He's just shaking. There's just a pile of his fur around him, his hair.
Yeah.
When you do this,
yes,
you wet the hand first, right? You don't go in dry with the hand.
No, you're pouring the water back there, so it's just like a.
You're pouring water back there.
Yeah. You're pouring water back there, and then you.
What is it, like a hose?
No, like a cup.
You take a cup.
Yeah.
And no toilet, right? You're just crouching over a hole.
No, there's a toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take. I'm trying to. Is this something I wouldn't be able to do?
Physically?
Because I'm a big guy? like pour water up my ass?
I don't think.
From a standing position?
I don't think you could do it not because of your size.
This is another Patreon goal, by the way.
For you to be flexible?
6 subscribers. I'll fucking...
You'll wipe your ass?
I'll try to wash my ass. Please get us to 6.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, let's do the 20. At 20,
I'm not doing it.
At 20 subscribers, you're gonna wipe your ass with your hand.
And just tell you about it?
Yeah. Just describe it to me from the other side of the door.
I'll throw you one. You one more. I would argue that I have wiped my ass with my hand.
Okay.
Because I've taken dumps in bathtubs before while in the shower.
Wait.
I've been in the shower. I've been in the shower.
Whoa. Okay.
Not in a long time.
Okay. Wow. Do you like this energy I'm giving you right now?
Yeah.
This judgmental energy?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
It's getting real judgmental.
Yeah.
I did it at my parents' house when growing up. Definitely I don't even know if that picked up on mic, but Kunal just gave a great ding with the fucking whatever.
All right.
But growing up, I was
how old were you?
Teenager, late teens.
Okay, late teens.
Late teens.
So you shit yourself in the shower.
I probably did it at college once too.
Okay, you shit yourself in the shower.
Meanwhile, I'm making all. I know every exact time I've ever done it. It's the only way I poop.
April 19th.
April 19th,
2007.
But you're in the shower. You're taking a nice long shower where you're doing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a quick one. You don't.
No.
And then that shit feeling comes over. Okay. And it's like, am I going to get out of the shit? Because I can't sit on the toilet wet either. You can't sit on the toilet, be sliding all around the toilet.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I got to have a dry ass.
100%.
Sit on the toilet.
I get it. That I understand.
Yeah.
Oddly
I'm
enough.
happy. Thank you for giving me that.
I understand. Yeah. That I understand.
You sick freak. So I don't want to get out of the shower, dry myself off, take a shit, and then have to get back in the shower.
I understand that.
Because, like Seinfeld once said, the shit negates the whole. I don't think he put it this way.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah.
The poop negates the entire shower.
The poop negates the whole shower.
Why even shower?
So I just squatted down in the shower.
You squatted down on the shower.
Took a dump.
Took a dump there.
Took a dump in the shower.
Yes.
Kicked the fucking log down the hole.
I kind of wish you raped the dog, to be honest. Kind of wish you fingered the dog, huh?
I wish this one was behind the Patreon wall. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. This is how real it's gonna get.
Yeah, took a shit in the shower, but then you're in the shower and you just
what end of the shower were you shitting on? Were you over the hole?
Well, you know what I did for safety reasons?
Yeah,
because I point the head closest towards itself, straight down.
Yeah.
And then I go towards the back of the shower.
And then you let it slide?
I kind of kick it with my heel. And I just
you were kicking a turd with your bare foot
in the shower.
In the shower?
In the shower.
You're kicking turds down the
fucking kicking it like a soccer ball down the
God.
Sometimes I'd get it up in the air. I'd start juggling it with my foot in the air.
What are you, Pele of poop?
I got it up on my knees.
Yeah. You got it on your head.
And then I just header it into the shower. Ooh, right down the drain. Hole in one. Boom. Go.
You got it on the back of your neck.
Yeah. Brings me back to my hacky sack days.
Yes,
whenever I start juggling my shit in the shower. Yeah, but then you turn your ass towards the shower head and you get in there with your hand, you wash your ass.
Yeah. So how are you to judge what I'm doing?
Because I'm naked and there's a constant flow of water. You are still clothed.
I'm barely.
And you're working with a finite amount of water.
I'm barely clothed.
You're working with one of those little Dixie cups too. That's the part you didn't tell me yet. You only got 2 ounces.
No, you got a big cup. You fill it multiple times.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well just get one of those fucking things for watering flowers with like.
No, that's too big to hold backwards. And that's
not for me.
That's what I was gonna say. For you, it's not a matter of your size. It's flexibility. That's why.
Right.
But I've done it. Really,
you've never shit in the shower?
I've never shit in the shower.
You owe it to yourself.
No, I do not.
Let me ask you a question.
Dina takes baths in there, dude. I can't do that.
That's fair.
What are you, out of your mind?
I guess no one was bathing, like taking full-on baths.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy to do that.
You still piss in the shower, though.
I mean...
And she takes baths in it?
First of all...
Not in your piss.
Yeah,
don't be gross.
Rarely, but yeah.
What do you mean rarely?
I don't pee in the shower all the time.
If you pee in the shower, you do it every time you go in the shower.
No, I really.
You don't even think about it. You probably don't even realize you're doing it.
I do feel that.
You're like pissing on your hand and just going straight. You don't even know.
I'm throwing
Water's warm
throwing
today.
it over my shoulder like salt. It's good luck.
Otherwise, you know, right? 7 years, bad luck.
Yeah.
But I don't throw the piss over. You're just aiming it over your shoulder.
Right. Yeah. You reach this age, the flow isn't that strong.
You know, we had stories, and then it's just like, where have you shit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what the beauty of this.
Wait, let me ask you something though, because you're giving me so much judgment. Because in my opinion, what I'm doing is almost cleaner than what you're doing. You're pouring a cup of water down your asshole,
yes.
But also you're sitting in a way where the water goes between the cheeks and then just falls into the whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't that run down your nuts?
No.
Are you holding your nuts up?
No, the nuts don't even remotely.
Where's the bottom part of your gooch?
The bottom.
Where does the water trickle off of the lowest point of gravity?
I mean, I'm trying to think about like, if this is my butt, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I would probably say that like the asshole is probably slightly at an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have to like throw the water up in there?
I mean, maybe.
Or does it just stick to your skin and it goes down like the bottom of a cave, like a cave?
And then when it reaches the apex part, it falls down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what happens.
Like a beautiful brown waterfall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yuck.
Yeah, dude,
And how do you know when you're done? Well, then, you're pouring water down your asshole, but then are you wiping with your hand?
Yeah.
So you're wiping shitty.
Yeah.
It's still a shitty ass.
Yeah. And then the shit is gone.
So how's that not?
Shit is gone.
How's that not worse than me kicking my turd down the drain with the bottom of my foot, as opposed to like getting in there and wiping your ass with your hand? And
you're wiping your ass with your hand too.
Yes, I am.
I'm not.
But again, a constant stream of water.
Hold on a second. I'm not. After I get up, I'm not taking my foot and jamming it into the toilet.
I never said I had to like push it through the holes of the
You're waffle stomping.
I'm not waffle stomping. Yeah. I am not. I'm just letting the water do its job.
Yeah, I'm not.
Eventually, I probably waffle stomp once or twice.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. It's not.
And then I wash the bottom of my feet very thoroughly.
Of course you have to. Yeah, dude. I'm not punching. I'm not taking my fist and punching into the toilet.
So you pour water down your ass.
Yes.
You scrub with your hand.
Yeah.
And then you what? Keep your hand a full arm's length away until you could wash it properly.
Arm's length away from what? My face?
Yeah, you're everything.
Yeah, I mean,
you're just rubbing dirty shit.
I'm not touching that ass hand anywhere until soap gets into the left hand, and then I start.
So your pants are still around your ankles at this point while you're washing your hands?
No, my left hand's clean.
So you pull up your pants with one hand. Yeah. You get them tied with one hand?
I can do that.
I'd like to see this.
I can do that.
Do this. You did this I don't buy this.
I could do it.
You were doing something real gross in those bathrooms that you don't want to admit to.
I could do it. I'm surprised. I don't know if I could share a hotel room with you, knowing you're kicking shit down the hotel fucking tub.
Dennis, you've been in there a long time. You're not shitting in the tub again, are you?
Yeah.
I was hoping to get a hot one in later.
Yeah. Rooney passes to Rooney.
Rooney passes to Rooney. It's a soggy pitch today. I've been watching Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Do you watch that?
I do. Yeah, I haven't watched the new season though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We'll discuss it though.
No, we won't. But
what
else? What else is going on? Let's get to
a couple.
I want to get to some hot stuff.
Yeah.
I think we should hit this one first.
Sure.
You hear about your boy? That's your man's, right?
Wait.
You hear about your boy in the news?
First of all, it depends on what story you're going to pick next. Because if you pick the one that I think you're going to pick,
know which one.
I'm not going to be happy about it. And if you pick the one that I think you should pick, I'm going to be happy about it.
You know damn well what I'm talking about.
Which one you picking were you about to say that that's my boy?
I just heard,
Yeah. We do. This is topical, so we should get into it.
Yeah, we should get into it.
Yeah.
The Dalai Lama today.
Bro.
He's getting wild, dude.
Bro.
He's getting real wild.
First of all, he said back in the day, keep Europe for Europeans.
I like that. I like when he said that.
I'm going to be honest. I was like, if that was the only thing he did, like I read this article, and then they mentioned that part, right? They said at some point he said, keep Europe for Europeans.
So you read the full context too.
I did.
Yeah.
But like when you read that article and you read that previously he came under fire for saying keep Europe for Europeans, that doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah.
Because what he did now.
You think he did this just to get people to forget about the keep Europe for Europeans thing?
No. I wish.
If you don't know what he did, let's say that before we start.
Get into it.
Dalai Lama.
Talk to me.
Dalai Lama is the holiest person in the Buddhist religion until it's passed on to another. And you're the Dalai Lama your entire life.
Absolutely.
From a child to the day you die.
100%.
I recently saw 7 Years in Tibet where Brad Pitt befriended a young Dalai Lama.
Right.
And there were no such promiscuous actions in that movie like there was with this Dalai Lama.
Even though there should have been because Brad Pitt's a piece.
Yeah. He should have been going after that kid. So the Dalai Lama gets approached by like a sick kid. I don't know if it's out in public or if it's at an event. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
There's cameras on him because he's the Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
And Dalai Lama messes with kids. He messes with everybody. That's one of the big things about being the Dalai Lama.
He's supposed to be a big joker, supposedly.
He's a big joker, and they always are because they're part of the things like you can't take too seriously.
Yeah, and also they don't have to work ever again.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you be telling jokes all the time?
Talk about job security.
Right. Better than Supreme Court.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So this sick kid comes up to the Dalai Lama. And he's like, can I get a hug? And the Dalai Lama's like, of course. Hug a sick child?
Yeah.
It's fucking one of the top 3 things the Dalai Lama does.
Easily. It's on the resume.
So he gives the kid a hug, and he's still got the kid in front of him.
Kid's trying to pull away.
Right. The kid immediately regrets it. He smells the Dalai Lama, and he's like, oh, no.
He knows the smell.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Danger.
Dalai Lama's hugging him. He goes, I can smell your fear. You have no need to be afraid.
You know what the llama really loves. Yeah.
So he hugs a little kid, and then he says to the little kid, and maybe I want a kiss on my cheek. Yeah. And he points at his cheek, and the kid gives him a peck on the cheek.
Right.
All good so far.
No problem.
No problem so far.
Yeah.
He goes, and one more here, and he points to his lips. And the kid pecks him on the lips. And even that, it's like, you already got the kiss and the hug, Dalai Lama. We don't need 2 kisses.
Yeah.
But it's,
right, okay.
Whatever. You're making the kid's day probably.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And then he looks at the kid, and he goes... And now maybe you suck on my tongue.
That's where we went a little wild.
And the record scratches. Yeah. And the kid said, the fuck you say to me, Dalai Lama?
He takes out a knife.
Yeah. Prison rules immediately. Oh, the Dalai Lama asked some kid to suck on his tongue.
Dude.
And I don't think the kid did it. I stopped reading right there because I was mortified.
At that point, I was like, no.
Dolly.
Dog. Yo, I read that article and I just immediately, I put the mouse down, like away, and I just went, pause.
Right.
Yeah. Hard pause on the Dalai Lama.
When I saw this today, I immediately was like, oh, that's going in the pod.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this. Because Buddhism, very hard religion to criticize, really.
100%.
Right?
Very difficult religion to criticize.
Most religions very easy to criticize.
A lot of religions talk about being about peace.
Buddhism's about that life.
Buddhism doesn't talk about being about peace.
Yeah.
It just is.
It walks the walk.
It walks the walk.
For sure.
Hinduism, always talking about peace. Most peaceful religion. You ask about their treatment about Muslims, very dicey.
Listen, if you got 8 arms, you're going to be swinging on someone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't be idle hands of the devil's workshop.
Straight up, 6 of those are olive branches. The other 2 are beating a Muslim person. The top 6 are just like, oh, we're all about, they're waving.
The top 6 are distracting you from the bottom 3 just
It's like, what's that thing, like Goro?
Yes, I couldn't remember. Yeah,
dude, it's crazy. Hinduism's wild for that, man. Yeah. It's like don't get me wrong, it's not just Hinduism, right?
Right.
Because every religion has its thing where they're just like,
absolutely.
You ask Islam about how they treat women in some regards, terrible. You ask, you know what I mean?
Judaism in Palestine.
Yeah.
The Catholic Church has been marred for a long time with the sexual scandals and stuff.
Which.
Go ahead. Let me have it.
Another one case was dropped. Another case came out where now a bunch more priests came out, and it was revealed that they.
Well, they heard what the Dalai Lama was up to, and they were like, "Boys, we need to let him know.
Yeah,
we're back in town. We still doing it. We still doing big things over here." They forgot about Dredas.
Yeah. And motherfuckers react like they forgot about.
My last movie was Spotlight. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How you gonna criticize? I forget what the line is.
You think I've been in the church with a pen and the pad?
Yeah.
Trying to get this damn hymn off? Yeah. So it's just, this is the thing about
what do you, hold on, but let's, I'm sorry, go ahead. I've done that to you a few times.
I was going to say this.
Yeah.
I believe that, again, with these kids, what if these kids kind of want this action?
I like how you say it like gambling. Like they want in on the action.
Bro, they looking for this smoke.
They're going to regret it if they don't.
You know what I mean? They're maybe they're down there walking down the aisles, swinging at thurible with a little bit of action.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this kid that the Dalai Lama went for. You're talking about the Catholic kids, the altar boys?
Yeah, they're just, you know what I mean? They're swinging their hips with that thurible.
Yeah, do you think they're doing it to themselves? They're asking?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Maybe this kid was asking for it too. Maybe he said that.
Maybe this kid was like, let me see what that tongue do, Dolly.
Yeah, you out here connecting peace and shit.
Do you think the Dalai Lama is actually creepy, or you think he just like made a bad joke without realizing like because we've all said things that like the moment it leaves your mouth, you're like, oh, that could be construed so horribly.
Yes.
But sucking on my tongue is like.
This is the thing. I say awful shit regularly, right? So when I say awful shit, no one is ever like,
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you know who I am.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
For you, it'd be the other way. If you said something along the lines of the Dalai Lama, like forgiveness is divine, people would be like, something's wrong with Kunal.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
something's awry.
So I've never not been who I am.
Yeah.
So to me, when this guy's out here going, suck my tongue to a child, yeah.
He was trying to actually just quote the Red Hot Chili Peppers song, Suck My Kiss.
Suck my kiss.
He's like, suck my tongue. Kid's like, what? He's like, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He takes out some AirBuds.
Yeah.
You're not a big fan
Suck my tongue. You listen.
Blood, sex, magic?
Yeah.
You're not a
blood,
big fan?
sugar, sex, magic.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just a full-on creep. Maybe when he's giving that hug, he's like,
I don't
let me see that little.
Yeah, let me see what that little, you know what I mean?
Look at you. Back it up on me now.
Yeah, why don't you sick, right? Why don't you pass me some of them things?
Yeah. You know, I can do incredible things for sick people if they only do something for me.
Let me give you something. You want some of that holy water?
Where's this kid's parents at? Because I'd want to fight the Dalai Lama.
That's what I'm saying.
You owe me an apology and some money.
Where are these parents at all the time?
Yeah.
Even at the beginning of this episode. With,
I was going to say,
right?
This happened at Kanye West school. The Dalai Lama came to speak.
Yeah, right?
Starts hitting on kids.
All the kids have just been sitting there. They're like, you know what? Sushi's fine.
Yeah, sushi's
we'll
okay.
Be okay with sushi.
I hear you do things differently in this school. No chairs. You sit right here.
The Dalai
Lama's got a lap for you.
He just pulls up his monk dress.
Yeah.
And he's just nude under
the Dalai Lapa.
Yeah. Oh, very well done.
Religions have often had like
they're all creeps.
They're manipulative.
You went to church?
Yeah, I went to church
every
a lot.
Sunday?
Yeah, every
Was there
Sunday.
Any bullshit that came out of your church?
I never heard anything.
Of course you didn't.
Well, that's the thing too. Is it's like people don't talk about it.
Too, yeah.
I never saw anything.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
You know what I used to do at church? They'd pick me to take the alms basket up. I don't know if have you ever been in a Catholic church for a mass?
No.
They bring you might have seen in TV shows they pass around a plate.
Yeah, that's
put money in.
Yeah,
that's not, or at least Catholic churches don't really do that. They have a long stick with a basket on the end of it,
so you can watch the people.
Yes, so you can see what everyone's putting in, and then you take it to the back, you dump it into the big basket.
So mistrusting.
Yeah, I would always take a few dollars for myself for the trouble.
Really?
No, Kunal. Come on, dog. Come on, Playboy.
Man, you had a minute to be cool and you chose not to.
All eyes were on me, dude. It's not like they go like, and bring it to the back willy-nilly. They're watching every second,
that's true. That's true. They're bilking everybody for all that cash.
Organized religion is always putting children into these positions of like, and I'm not necessarily saying always sexual abuse, but I'll give you another example.
Right.
When I was receiving my confirmation. Well, first of all, I was thinking about this on the way here. I was thinking about receiving my confirmation. And the whole thing about in the Catholic religion.
What is that? What's a confirmation?
So I'll tell you, there's three things when you're born a Catholic. You got to get baptized right away.
Sure.
If you're not baptized, technically you're not going to go to heaven.
Sure.
I've talked about that on the show before. My dad, when Aiden came around, my youngest brother, after my mom and dad already had 3 boys, by the 4th one, my mom was like, yeah, we'll get it done in a few weeks. Yeah. And my dad was like, he's going to go to hell if something happens to him. Yeah, my dad still got that in him, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So you got to get baptized. And then when you're a little bit older, around 10 years old, you get your communion. Yeah. And you get 2 sponsors, older people, who are supposed to guide you to your confirmation. Okay. Communion means you can finally accept the host, which is literally the body and blood of Christ. Yes. Not a metaphor. Yeah. They always say, not a metaphor. It's literal. And I'd be there like, I could taste this shit. It don't taste like...
Yeah, I've had the communion.
Yeah.
I've tasted a wafer. A communion. It's a wafer. Yeah. It's not even a good wafer.
No, it's not. Yeah. Although sometimes you see fancy ones. Mm-hmm. Anyway. And then the final thing, when you're like 15 years old, you get confirmed.
Is this where the priest wipes his brow after you having to blow him? And he throws it at you, and you've been confirmed.
Yuck. How dare you? No. It's basically going in front of, I forget if it's just a priest or a bishop or a cardinal, I don't know, some higher up. Right. But you go in front of them, and you declare your allegiance to the Lord. Sure. And you say, like, I'm of age to be an adult, and I'm committing myself to God of my own free will, blah, blah, blah. And I remember saying to my parents, be like,
Bishop. It's just so funny.
Those pointy hats, man. Yeah. I remember saying to my parents, like, I don't know if I want to go through with this because if I'm not fully committed to God, I don't want to do this just as a tradition. Sure. And I thought they'd really resonate with that. Yeah, what they said. And they yelled at me. They're like, you're getting your fucking confirmation done like everybody else. I don't want to hear that shit. All right. But one of the rumors you'd always...
Bishop's just sitting there at the church licking his lips.
It's going to happen. Yeah. But what I would always hear the rumor about when you got confirmed, because it only happens to you once in your life. Right. You never see anyone else get confirmed. It's very private thing kind of. Right. When you went up, the bishop, before he'd like let you go, he'd slap you in the face.
Get out of here.
I'm not joking. This was a thing they told you happened. Yeah. And they said they're like, some bishops give you a little like, and then some will be like, right across your face.
Across the face.
Across the face. Okay. As a teenager.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you right now. You got some dude in a fucking paper hat.
I don't know, this old cracker.
Smacking me. Yeah. Bro, I get hit at home. Yeah. You ain't about to take this to the streets like that.
You told me church was peaceful.
Yo, I will burn this temple to the ground.
Yo, especially if you're not expecting it. You get that slap,
dude,
right?
You better fucking watch your hands, dude.
And when I went up, it was very... I don't think it's been a real slap since maybe the 90s. Yeah, when I went up, it was very like, all right, like almost like a Jew, like a, get out of here.
You're like, Italian you're 6'4".
Yeah, well, I told him. I was like, you better watch it.
I will break your goddamn arm.
I'll make it look like an accident in the eyes of the Lord. Yeah. And then another thing I've seen before is like, maybe you've seen this. This has been an online video that's gone around a little bit. Yeah. The priest that has the baby for the baptism. Some of these baptisms get real like... You're supposed to just pour like a lot of...
I went to a baptism. Yeah. And they took a little bit of water.
In the hand, right?
In the hand. And they just poured it in the back of the head.
Yeah. 3 times.
It was just like a light washing.
Yeah. Nice, gentle, right?
Yeah. It's like the baby got a haircut.
Yeah. Some places, I don't know if it's different sects of Christianity, different parishes that just have their own backyard wrestling rules and shit. Yeah. Some of them take the baby by the, head and hand and everything. Fucking full dunk of the baby.
Yeah, it's to get the cum
3
off.
times. Jesus, Kunal.
This is behind walls, baby.
Is it? I hope so. No, it's not.
It's not. This episode's for free.
And the one I saw most recently, though, the baby's already been baptized, but the baby's wailing, crying. Yeah. And the priest is still holding it, doing cute priest shit like, oh, I know. It's like... And then the priest, like, gently slaps the baby to get it to stop crying. And then, like, hard slaps the baby. And then you see the father, like, walk in real hard and just, like, grab the baby and be like, thanks a lot. Thank you for your help. Thanks for baptizing our child. Yeah. And you see the priest look around like, we're all cool, right? Like, I'm just an old guy with my old ways.
I'm telling you, if I was dating a girl who was like, oh, we got to get the kid baptized, and I see the priest come up, first of all, the conversation's happening ahead.
Priest got boxing gloves on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the conversation is happening ahead of time.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I'm gonna be like, listen here.
Do it to me first.
I'm gonna be like, you tell me how you're gonna give me a little tap, okay? And I'll tell you this much: if it better be 10 times lighter than what you're tapping me to when you touch my kid.
Yeah.
All right? Because if not, I will break your fucking neck. I'll rip that paper hat right off
You sound like
head.
a WWE wrestler doing a promo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if I do, brother, if you touch my child, brother,
I'll take you back to the pews and I'll beat you with the good book.
I'll take that wicker basket, brother. I'll shove it straight up your cracker ass.
I'll put you upside down on the cross.
It's a backbreaker.
Yeah.
Are there anything like that in Indian traditions or religions where it's like something like small doses of violence that are just traditional?
Well, supposedly you're not supposed to get the kid's not supposed to get a haircut for the first year.
A whole year, yeah?
Yeah.
So how long does that hair get?
I don't know. I think it gets kind of long for a kid.
I'm waiting for this to be pertinent to the question. You're going to be like, but after that first year, they rip it out one by one by hand.
No, that'd be like Jains. Like that. That's like a Jain is like a religion, like a subsect of Hinduism.
Oh, yeah?
And they like some Jains have like different levels of devotion. Mm-hmm. And some of them is instead of one of the things they have their hair pulled out one strand at a time.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Now they look like G.I. Janes.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Not bad.
Nicely
It's
done.
okay.
Nicely
It's
done.
all right.
Good.
Yeah, you know.
And then like
the voice gets hoarse towards the end.
Yeah. But then they have like certain like other things where they won't have because if they don't want to like they won't have any root vegetables because when you pull it out of the ground
it reminds them of the hair.
I used to have a bit about how if we just get too crazy with considering the feelings of animals and how long before we won't even eat carrots because how they get pulled out of the ground and it's just and then part of the bit was me imitating a carrot getting pulled out of the dirt and it's just me like against a stool like leaning and just going
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I want to hate it.
Yeah.
Funny bit.
Kind of funny, right?
Kind of funny.
Yeah. So they won't have like root vegetables because if they pull it out of the ground, then the ants get disrupted and they could get killed.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just like they won't have that. Yeah, but there's nothing in the upbringing where that kind of stuff happens where you're being dunked.
When they pull their hair out one by one, is that all in one sitting, or they just say they're allowed to do it over time?
I mean, you're not coming in with patches.
Because that's also mental illness, and people pull their hair out.
Yeah, they are, but I don't know. I don't know what the exact.
The crazy woman is like, no, she's very devout.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I don't know what the process for all that is, and I just have no interest in.
Imagine falling in love with a girl who her religion made her pick her hair out one by one.
Oof, buddy. I mean, there are people that want to go to church every Sunday. Would you date a girl that wants to go to church every Sunday?
You
know,
I've really thought about that. I've met a girl kind of recently that I was kind of interested in. That was a Don't you find it odd now when you meet a young person who is religious?
Yeah.
If you meet someone and they're like, I'm Jewish and I go to temple every Saturday, and it's like with your parents, like, no, my parents live back in Illinois.
Yeah, it's like then I just go, are you in entertainment?
Did Kanye send you?
Yeah, right. It's like I don't know what that whole situation would be where if I met somebody who was I've known people that are really big into going to church, and there was like a girl that I remember in college who was like kind of about it, or became more about it. But if I was dating somebody like that who wanted to go to church every Sunday, I couldn't join them.
Well, that's the thing.
Not because of the religion conflict, because there isn't one.
Yeah, because Sunday mornings are sacred.
I mean, I already have a process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already have a what?
Like a Sunday morning ritual.
Oh, Sunday morning. Oh, process.
Yeah,
I thought you said crosses.
No. Yeah,
I've got. What are you up to, freak?
I pulled this sheet down. Yeah. No, I've got like my own, like, you know.
But that's the thing. I could absolutely do it if they wanted to go and be religious, and even if they wanted to try to put some of that on our kids one day.
Sure.
That'd be like, but you can't make me.
No.
You can't make me go. And I'm not going to talk shit about it either.
And you got to allow me to tell them my side of what I do.
Yeah.
And then they can decide. And
I kind of like it.
And this is the problem, though. They're always going to side with the non-church going person.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean,
because you don't know what mom's whispering in the rear when she tucks her in at night. Your father's going to hell. I don't want you to go there with him. Please come to church.
Right. That could be the. Is that what happened at your house?
No. I just stopped. I started telling my mom I was going to Saturday night church in Spanish to help with my Spanish. No comprende.
You really told her that?
I told her that a few times.
And then you said
I was out smoking blunts with friends.
Yeah, of course. That's what I thought. Yeah. All right. Yeah, of course.
And be the thing like, well, next time I want you to bring me the pamphlet from church so I know that you went. And I'm like, I don't believe. How about that? I don't really believe.
You got a bunch of pamphlets in the glove box?
Yeah,
right. There we go.
For me every year,
Yeah.
I'm photocopying my own. I'm forging them. The funeral home advertisement's a little off.
Yeah.
In the church pamphlet.
Yeah. All right. So this is what we.
Here's the deal.
This is what's happening.
God damn it.
I know. So we were supposed to. We're loading up the City of Rats YouTube page. Previous episodes are all going to be there going forward. You won't be able to see the previous episodes on my channel anymore. They're going to be on a YouTube channel called City of Rats. It's already up right now. If you like the podcast, hit subscribe to the City of Rats YouTube page. If you enjoy the podcast in general, please leave a review. And if not, then, also hit subscribe.
Comment on a video. Do something. Right. Interact with it somehow. It helps the algorithm, helps us out.
Just go through. All the episodes they're loading up there piece by piece. We got 50 episodes that we're going to be loading onto there. These are all the previous episodes.
Yeah.
They're going to be labeled in numerical order. All the other stuff is going to be there. And the Patreon will be coming in next week. Because we're gonna have all the episodes loaded. We have a guest coming in next week. Funny guy, really good comic, and the guests are gonna get increasingly. I don't want to say popular, but they are gonna be.
We are strategizing our guest usage to try to make this into a snowball effect, where we want this podcast to work and be good. I think we're putting, we're happy with it. We want people to hear it. That's really bottom line.
And we want to work for you guys.
Yeah.
In terms of making this podcast as fun as possible.
What are you liking about the pod? What do you want to hear us talk more about? Or anything, stuff like that. Yeah,
also do that too. If you've got any suggestions, throw that in the comments. All those things make for a better podcast. It's things that we'll definitely read. We do respond to all the comments. That's always a given. So we do enjoy.
You know what I've been doing? Because I'm not the social media guy.
Sure.
To a fault.
Yeah.
I've been getting drunk on some nights. Yeah. Some nights when I do the drunk thing now.
Yeah.
I get on. That's when I get involved with the YouTube comments.
I see
Start
your comments
popping off.
coming in at weird hours.
Yeah, man. It'd be 1 a.m. and be like,
you're like an estranged father.
Yeah. I get a few drinks and I'm like, what the fuck did that guy say about my hair on the YouTube comment? I don't have to put my hair up for a goddamn podcast.
Yeah.
I used to wear my hair like this all the time. Who cares?
Yeah, it's so funny.
He said my hair. I don't want to give him.
You look like Ellen.
I don't want to give him the attention, but it was good. He's putting Ellen vibes out there.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. We like that. Yeah. Also, when the tiers come out for the Patreon, of course, one of the opening tier will be $5. We're going to have a Discord, so you can join the army there.
We'll have a couple levels of tiers.
Yeah.
$5 is the basic one. That's going to get you the full episode. That's the biggest thing.
Right. We're going to be putting out longer episodes, and at that point, there's going to be a cutoff, and it goes into the Patreon episode.
Yeah. So you get a little taste for free. But if you want the good stuff at the back end, like fucking the Dalai Lama sucking on some kid's tongue.
Yeah, baby.
We never said it anyway. The kid did it.
He did it.
No, he didn't. I don't know if he did. The kid was like, all right, the tongue, that's fine. I thought you were going to say something else.
The tongue exploded.
The old exploding tongue trick by the Dalai Lama.
He worked the tongue so bad.
He's a jokester.
The kid worked the tongue so hard that the mouth exploded. All right. So, there's stuff like that. All the things we've talked about, they'll be on the back end, and it'll be... So that's what you'll get for $1.25 a week for $5 a month.
Yeah, $1.25 for an hour long of great content.
Yeah.
Great content.
Stellar
content.
So plug what you got, because our camera's about to kick it. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So follow me on Instagram at dennisrooney7. We'll be doing all the plugs on our Instagrams anyway. So if you're not sure where to find the City of Rats Patreon or anything, just follow us and we'll be blowing it up. dennisrooney.com for all my dates. Check out Netflix Book Club if you want to hear me talk about movies. All Day KCA across the board on all social media. It's also alldaykca.com or kunalarora.com. Yeah, and you'll see the City of Rats YouTube page promoted there as well. And let's... I did it Rats way. I figured you'd do a little something different,
I like it.
Once in a while.
I like it a lot.